All right, Kenny Smith, Total Force Holdings. Today we're going to continue our series on types of security work that's out there. We're going to start with the armed officer. The armed officer is required by law in my state to have an armed guard card, whether they're in-house or not. What do I mean by guard card? A security guard registration card or security officer's registration card. Pretty sure mine says security guard registration card. I know people who have their card that says security officer registration card. I don't think there's a difference. I just think mine's a little bit older. All right, so I suggest everybody wanting to get into security business going ahead and get their armed guard training, even if they don't want to work armed. And the reason for that is because of that training, which typically has to be paid for out of pocket. Not always, but typically. You can get a little bit more money per hour with your armed guard card than you can with your unarmed. Why? Because companies are going to charge more to have an armed certified guard there, even if you're working an unarmed post. By you being there, that allows them to charge their client more, and you can probably get paid more as a result. That's not a guarantee by any means, but there it is. And one, I recommend that too, because it's much easier to get into security work and already have the paper than to try to get your company to send you to it or give you time off to do it or anything like that later. Not all companies are too keen on you getting paperwork. That means y'all are probably going to have the conversation about what you're making right now. You're probably going to have a conversation about that later. So you have to look at it from their perspective as well. They're not too keen on that. No one likes to write a bigger check to somebody every week. I don't. You don't. No matter what you might say in your heart of hearts, you don't like giving somebody more of your money. So I would suggest going ahead and have that done before you start really job hunting. In North Carolina, and I can't speak for other states, unless you're a 1099 contractor like I am, your firearm has to be owned by the company or leased by the company. Obviously, because I'm a 1099 contractor and own my own company, my firearm is owned by me because I'm my own employer. But if you're working for a company, you have to use a company-owned firearm or lease them your firearm for the duration of your employment. North Carolina stipulates that absent a concealed carry permit, you cannot carry a concealed backup gun. You can only carry one handgun at a time. So I suggest getting your North Carolina concealed carry if you're going to work in here as well. That way you can carry a backup gun. When you go through your armed guard course, you will have to qualify with that firearm. It's a standard law enforcement course of fire. Most of the instructors are more than happy to take a little bit more of your money for you to go on ahead and do your backup gun as well. You can also qualify on the shotgun and a rifle. So it allows you more options. Now there won't be any issue about you carrying a baton. There won't be any issue about you carrying a taser, assuming you're going ahead and get taser certified. Obviously, you can carry OC even as unarmed, so that's not an issue there. But armed allows you a lot more exposure to a lot of different things as far as training goes. So one, I'm a training junkie, so I suggest that anyway. And you can make more money and do more on scene. So